Good morning. It is Thursday, and I've been dribbling corn. Started like 5 o'clock this morning. We did get it. They were calling for it to be sunny and 80 these next 2 days, but it started to drizzle this morning, and cloudy, and it's still overcast if you can tell. But it was just a light, like a mist drizzle. But that was actually perfect. Me dribbling, it just helps wash that nitrogen in. But I got this cornfield right here and some other. I probably did 150 acres yesterday. I think I'm up to like 150 so far this morning, so I'm going to reload and get rolling. But I'll show you this field I did yesterday. It is booming. The nutrient guy was just here, and he was like, "Man, y'all got the tallest, prettiest corn we've seen." And so that makes you feel good. So, but there it is. It goes all the way over there, but that is some pretty corn. Road's getting ready to close in. It's got nitrogen on it. I got it done yesterday, so that should be booming. The wheat, you can tell all the wheat's starting to get a little yellow tint to it, so it's starting to die. But that corn is looking pretty. Good morning. It is Friday, and it's supposed to be 85, so I think I can finish up corn today. I'm loading right now. Then we got to move to a far farm, so I'm going to get a little bit done here before we move. I got about 30 acres left here at the home farm, and then I'm rolling with it. So, filling up. Good morning. Good morning from Snow Hill, Maryland. That corn is beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Pretty sunrise. Happy Friday. Honey, we're taking a break from farming, right? Yes. Good morning. It's a Sunday. Doing a bean check. Looking at this farm. Not gonna go all the way to the back. I can see that they're clearly all up, but just figured I'd show you all. I gotta come over here and spray, but I figured I'd show you while I'm here. So here's the beans so far. As you can see, I got some grass coming on the edges and stuff. Little spots, but they are nice looking. These are the end rows, and then you got the main rows, but these beans have turned on all the way back as far as you can see. Beans, beans, beans. They look good too. I'll get over here this week, and I do got a groundhog hole right there. I'm gonna have to get my brother to take care of him. But yeah, I'll get over here this week, and I don't feel like opening up the gate and going all the way back there. But they do look good though. Pretty. These are an Agrigold 4, I think they're 4.6s. They are in Extend Flex beans is what these are. First time I've ever planted them, so I don't know much about the Extend Flex. I know I can hit them with Liberty. We got some of them from them, and we got some Enlist beans, but I probably won't spray Enlist, because if I'm going to spray Liberty on these, which it looks like there's just a little bit of grass out here, I'll probably just hit it with Roundup right now, because Liberty's so daggone expensive. I mean, I don't need Liberty on it just to hit it with, just for the grass factor. So I'll probably spray Roundup on it, take care of everything. And then if the beans get tall and I do get a weed out here that Roundup won't kill, I'll probably hit it with, come back with Liberty then. But it looks pretty good so far, pretty clean. But yeah, even with the Enlist beans, I'll probably just hit everything with Liberty. because you can spray Liberty on the list. But that's what's going to happen. So we'll get over here and start knocking these out. And yeah, but the beans look damn good. I mean, you can see them just out the window. All right, good morning. I stand in my place. I want to show you all the corn with the vetch. Show you what it looks like. It's actually done really good so far. It seems like it has. I do got up front a couple spots that we had some rain in and kind of flooded it, but just give you an idea. This stuff is really turned on, and it is, I mean, the leaves, everything are just as thick and as pretty. But it's a lot taller back all through there, but it looks good so far. You can see the rows are, these are the rows by the manure shed. They're a little bit shorter. This is the new planting. I had to do, there was a couple spots up front that I had to replant. So I just, when I did the inrows, I just came around, and this is the new planting. So it actually, I mean, look at that. I just did 16 rows here, and then you can see the height difference where it goes out there a little bit after 16 rows. But I mean, look at that. None of that's replant. That's just what was there before, but it looks daggone good. Tall and thick. I mean, really impressed with this vetch. Seems like the taller, there's a spot where I didn't plant for some reason. I must not have seen that little mark on the screen and I missed it. Dang it. But I mean, rows are just about filled in. So pretty happy with it. Seems like the more days that go by, the better looking it gets. So very happy. I'll show you the bed too. That's a replanted field. Looks awesome, except for this little bonnet piece. For some reason we cannot stop it from holding water, and we put a ditch up a little bit further. We need to cut a trench, I guess, and get that spot. So that's the only bad spot on the farm right there. That little inrow. See where the water lays? No matter what we do, it just will not, I cannot get that stuff to drain right. Need to rip it and bust that. It seems like it's hard right there in that spot. But this is the front clay ground. But I mean, it still looks damn good though. Same right here by the driveway. There's a, right here, water lays. You know, we have it angled to drain towards that ditch. This inrow on this side right here just is horrible, but the rest of the field is beautiful. I mean, corn's coming up. It's gonna grow. It's just taking longer. Just keeps flooding that spot every time, and it stalls the corn out. Right down, you can just see this inrow right here by the driveway. But the rest of the field is beautiful. But it's coming. Even that corn's coming. It'll make it. It's just gonna be slower. And of course, there's the other. I just did put nitrogen on it. Got little burn tips on some of it, but looks damn good. Damn good. Here's the very first field I planted with the new planter. Right here, this is a little, like a 20-acre farm. I know I'm going fast, but it is what it is. So, here's what that looks like. Looks pretty good, as you can tell. Rows are completely filled in, just about. Don't have no complaints on that field for the first planting. And then we got this cornfield down here. Oh my goodness, this cornfield down here is just ridiculous. I don't know what, I haven't done anything different to this field, but this field right here is taking off. Look at that corn. That is some tall, pretty corn. A little low spot right there. But looks daggone good. Got another little teeny field. These little teeny fields are a pain in the butt to get into. Little field over there. Little field over here. We just need some rain. I just got done feeding all the corn. These are little clay fields, but they're coming. They're coming. We fixed this water spot. We thought we did. We put a bunch of dirt in here, but it still just ain't draining perfect. Or it gets wet right after you plant, and then it holds water in that one spot. We got to fix that, but the rest of the field is beautiful. Seems like it's always down the side of a driveway is where you can see the difference in the corn right here, the first couple rows in, and then see how tall it gets out of there. But it's tall, pretty corn. Just right, like the first 6, 7 rows in there, down this drive, down all the driveways. Man, I don't know why. And then we'll come up to another, this is another field we had in vetch up here, this big field. It doesn't look bad. It didn't look good at the beginning, and it kind of turned on. Once we get a rain, after I fed everything, I mean, everything, I feel like it'll jump big time. We had a little misty rain the other day, but it didn't do much. But here's another field of vetch, and as you can see, them rows are pretty much closed in. I think the vetch fields are going to do good the longer they go. Some more of the vetch field. I know I'm driving fast, it's hard to tell. Now this field right here to the right, that's the vetch field. This field right here is what I'm most impressed with. This was the second field that we planted, and it is just crazy, crazy beautiful. I mean, just ridiculous how this stuff is turned on. Look at that. I think this is the prettiest corn. Well, this right here is probably the prettiest corn we got, and then we have a field over there. This is Seed Consultant 108 day. I think it's 10:80 a.m. And this stuff right here was our winter last year, so I planted it again this year. Actually, we did quite a few acres in that corn. But there is a decob 112 day on the farm next to us, and that stuff is banging. I mean, it looks damn good. I planted it later. I don't think it's as tall as this is, but it's just so perfectly even that it's ridiculous. I'll get out and show you. That is some pretty damn corn right there. Tall. I mean, that shit's got to be up past my waist by now. Looks good. And there's long rows too. So I'm spraying beans. These are a Agrigold, I think they're less beans. And they are looking good. Slight angle, and way I'm not going straight and run over a whole entire row of beans on both sides. I go on an angle. That way I'm only hitting a little bit of each row to prevent a bunch of weeds from coming up. These beans weren't bad, but they did have a little bit of grass coming back in them. So I figured we better hit them while we can. Get rain anyway. This farm right here, and the farm, I didn't video the farm I sprayed first. They can get wet, and then all you do is run it up real bad. while I'm waiting for my brother to come to fill me back up, we'll look at these beans out here. They look pretty good. These are here in Extend Flex, AgriGold 4.6s, what I think they are. But they came up beautiful. Got a little bit of stuff coming in them. That's why I'm over here spraying them. Knock this out. I've already sprayed the front. I just got little fields over there, and then I got half of this big back field. I done did all over there and all up front, and then it goes around the woods up front, and then it's around them woods. There's another section, but it was starting to get a lot of trash in it, so I figured I'd hit them, get them jump up a little bit more, get some rain. I think they're calling for some rain towards the end of the week, and this will really make them jump. But I don't really ride by here but so often, and they have jumped up big time since I think I did it in that one video showed you guys. Got my sprayer tracks. But they look pretty good. Pretty good. Got a damn groundhog hole right there. Groundhogs, they are as bad as geese. And no matter where I set my line at in the field, I will always run straight. If you look at that track, I always find a groundhog hole. I could set my line over there, and by the time I get over here, I'll be right in the center of it. Or a foxhole. It doesn't matter what kind of hole it is. I find my way into it. So she said. But he said he's on his way, so I'm gonna get him just to pull and back right up to me. I just put the booms up and flex them up, that way I don't have to fold up. He just backs up to me. We I can get loaded, and I don't have but maybe 25, 30 acres left. And we'll be calling it a day. It is Monday, the 5th, June 5th. I know a lot of people don't give dates, but I try to keep my content up to date. Sometimes I might get a week behind, but for the most part, I try to give you all the closest to reality of what we're actually doing. Then some of these videos I watch, and these guys are, I mean, they're still back in beginning of May, January, February, May, April. Yeah, where they're at in April, May, June. I'm like, good Lord, they'll show them planting corn, and then I'll look at them on Instagram or something like that, and their corn will be waist high already. But on their YouTube videos, they're just starting to plant. So I don't want to be that far behind. I like to keep you up to date, so you know, because you might know what your weather's like there, and I'll show you the weather here and see what it's like. But yeah, not much going on. I think we get these beans sprayed. I think the 200 acres I got across town, they're not quite ready yet. Plus they were planted into a whole bunch of cover crop, and that's killed, and that's kind of suppressed a lot of anything that came back up. So it'll probably be a while. I know my dad rode over there, and he said he thought that we might have to replant a couple inrows, because we're like Wesley. We were getting rain, and it was kind of flooding some of the inrow spots. And then now it's turned off. I think they're calling for a little shower towards the end of the weekend, but who even knows about that really? So, but we've had moisture. I mean, if you dig in the ground, there's plenty of moisture. It's just we do need another rain here soon to keep everything going. In my eye. And but I mean, it's probably 85 degrees today, so really nice. And the thing is, it was cloudy for like 2 or 3 days this weekend. We went on the boat Friday. It was the only nice day, and then Saturday and Sunday it got cold and cloudy, overcast. You didn't get a drop of rain out of any of it. So, but they were calling for it to be sunny and hot, so I don't know. But anyway, this is what's going on as soon as he gets me loaded. We get these sprayed. Like I said, I'm going to wait to go across town. I'm going to go check, see if I got to do any inroads over again. Might have to knock that out. And then it'll be getting the combine out. I got to wash it. I pretty much got it set for wheat, but I do got to wash it. We do have a hose that's leaking. A hydraulic hose has a little leak in it. But we were going to wait to wash before I wash it to really fix that. So I got to get that out later in the week, get it washed. And we got to get the draper head out. Go over that, and because wheat might be a couple weeks away, but just try to get everything ready. So here he comes. There you go, Sheila. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. He's rolling her. That's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff everybody tells you, and just keep watching, tell people, and see you later. He's holding me up. I got work deal. See, we got some bad wires back here.
Looks like it, like corrosion.
She's been reliable. We ain't had no problems with her. It's a good pump, but it's slow. Takes forever to fill that thing up. And she's got more horsepower than the one we had on her. But we'll get her.